Hey, come see us on tour. We'll be in Tempe, Arizona, Burbank, California, and we're going to be in Honolulu, January 11th. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets. So Kamala Harris has done it again. She did an interview with Oprah. It wasn't an interview. It was a rally. It was a town hall rally. And even then, I'm telling you, you listen to this and tell me, this is how I would talk when I was on Xanax. If I took too many Xanax, this is how I used to talk when I was having anxiety problems, which I still have. I just don't take the Xanax for. But watch this. Watch this.
We love our country. I love our country. I know we all do. That's why everybody's here right now. We love our country. We take pride in the privilege of being American.
Even Oprah's like, oh, I can't take this shit. Oh, but did you see her? You see her? She's like, God damn it.
Oprah has been through some doozies.
She's like, oh my God, I can't. She's going on one of her rants. Watch. I'll play it from the stop.
Country. I love our country. I know we all do. That's why everybody's here right now. We love our country.
Yeah.
Do
you know what that is? It sounds like you're clicking the Demerol. You're getting surgery. You click the Demerol pen. You know, you got the little pen to give you more fucking morphine.
That's what it sounds like.
I love our country.
Yeah, I love our country.
You love it.
We all love our country, right? More Demerol. We all love
it. Give Oprah the Demerol. She's got to sit through this.
All right, let's take it from the top.
We love our country. I love our country. I know we all do. That's why everybody's here right now. We love our country. We take pride in the privilege of being American. And this is a moment where we can and must come together as Americans, understanding we have so much more in common than what separates us. Let's come together with the character that we are so proud of about who we are, which is we are an optimistic people. We are an optimistic people.
We were.
Americans, by character, are people who have dreams and ambitions and aspirations. We believe in what is possible. We believe in what can be. And we believe in fighting for that. That's how we came into being, because the people before us understood that one of the greatest expressions for the love of our country, one of the greatest expressions of patriotism, is to fight for the ideals of who we are, which includes freedom to make decisions about your own body, freedom to be safe from gun violence, freedom to have access to the ballot box, freedom to be who you are and just be, to love love openly and with pride, freedom to just be. And that's who we are. We believe in all that. And so
she was expecting people to applaud and nobody did it. She's like, oh, I got to keep going. And that's exactly, watch, I'll back it up. Go ahead.
I can't believe you didn't cut to Oprah dousing herself in gasoline.
Openly and with pride, freedom to just be.
No applause.
And that's who we are. We believe in all that. And so this is a moment where we stand knowing what we are fighting for. We're not fighting against. It's what we're fighting for.
Thank you.
Oprah's like, okay, all right. Okay.
Things are bigger, yet smaller. San Dimas High School football rules.
Look at Oprah or whoever that is who replaced her, taking in all that bullshit and trying to act like it means something. Isn't that beautiful? Thank you. Okay, come on, stop it. We got to get a black woman to be president. Stop it.
Oprah was like, if I didn't have a belly full of Ozempic right now, I'd have shit myself waiting for you to
So she actually took a question from people who are struggling to pay their mortgage.
I hope she talks about them being middle class.
And she did another word salad. Here we go.
So, Madam Vice President, we are, like many, many young Americans, just experiencing a very high cost of living. We ended up giving up our apartment, moving in with our parents who were so gracious to take us in for over a year so that we could save money and ultimately buy a home, because that's what we thought the American dream was, to get married and buy a home and have a baby. And now here we are, and our mortgage is incredibly higher than what we thought it would be. And my sister and our brother-in-law are living with us right now so that they can hopefully one day do the same. And while it's beneficial for us because they help us pay off some of our mortgage, it's also beneficial for them because they can save on cheaper rent. But we really would love to know what your plan is to help lower the cost of living.
Yeah. First of all, thank you both for being here. And yours is a story I hear around the country as I travel. And in terms of both rightly having the right to have aspirations and
rightly having the right to have. Do you listen to what it's? Oh, here we go.
Dreams and ambitions for your family, and
look at her face.
Working hard and finding that the American dream is, for this generation and so many recently, far more elusive than it's been. And we need to deal with that. And there are a number of ways. One is bringing down the cost of everyday necessities, including groceries.
Oh,
so that's why
I know. I said, how will you do that? How?
You mean the groceries that got more expensive while you were in office? You mean those groceries? Here we go. She doesn't tell you how she's going to do it. But look at this woman's face. She realizes she's not going to get an answer at this point. She's like, oh.
Let me tell you something about people that have a public and private position. A bunch of them are going to secretly vote Trump while they publicly pretend they're not going to vote Trump.
Agreed.
That's what that tells me. Yep.
For example, price gouging, which is when, most companies and corporations are good, but for those bad ones, they take advantage of people, especially during a pandemic or extreme weather, and they end up jacking up prices, and there needs to be accountability and consequence for that. So I'm going to be taking on price gouging. But it's also about dealing with what we need to do around home ownership, right? So as someone mentioned during this film, look, I grew up a child of a mother who worked very hard. She raised me and my sister, and she saved up, and by the time I was a teenager, she was able to buy a home. And we grew up actually for a long time in an apartment on top of a child care center that was owned by the woman we called our second mother because she helped my mother raise us.
Oh my God.
Who cares?
She literally just said this 2 days ago on another interview about her mother and her second mother and raising a family. She's repeating the same stuff over and over again.
I love Walter.
Thank you for your question. First of all,
I heard people say this is I travel around. I am traveling.
The cost of living is a cost we all share with those who live on after us, as well as those who live before us, but are still alive, which should be all of us.
Walter Kern says the Oprah Harris interview is making the Oprah Prince Harry Meghan interview look like the Yalta Conference or a meeting of the Roman Senate.
That's a fair assessment. The Harry Meghan, Oprah sat through that with a straight face. She was good. She did it. She sat there as they heard how hard their lives are.
I would have to say that Kamala Harris, when left to just talk to people, cannot help but shit the bed. She shits the bed. She has a mental breakdown every time. She just gobbledygook and talk. But she's exactly what the establishment wants. She's an empty vessel.
Look at Oprah's face.
Yeah.
Oprah's like, are you seeing this? Oprah's like, listen, you're going to have to try to kill Trump again because this ain't working. I don't know. Do something. Trigger one of those MKs and get him out of here.
Hey, come see us on tour. We'll be in Tempe, Arizona, Burbank, California, and we're going to be in Honolulu, January 11th. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets.